We are working in areas that are of interest to Xerox Services. And so Xerox Services has a strong business in certain verticals like healthcare, transportation, and certain horizontals like customer care. So we are very naturally focusing on these verticals that are of interest to Xerox. Um, in terms of the success stories today, since our research center is relatively young, it is hard for me to talk about already kind of things that have been commercial success already. However, there are certainly some very, very promising things that I can talk about, which we believe are on their way to having very significant, not only commercial success, but kind of also uh, like leading edge innovations being done that will have an impact on that industry. So let me start with an example of healthcare. There are two areas of work that we are driving from India. One is on non-contact based sensing of body vitals and diagnostics. Here what we are trying to do is that just through a camera, just like you have the camera which is observing me, we are trying to collect a whole bunch of body vitals just through analytics over the video that you collect, the video input that you collect from a simple video camera. So there could be the regular RGB cameras, or there are thermal cameras, there are also hyperspectral cameras. So we've been working with these off-the-shelf cameras, and we have a project through which we are able to infer several body vitals, including not just like things like temperature and respiration rate, those are fairly common. We are also able to infer things like the heart rate of a person simply through a webcam. And, and once you are able to do this, collect these body vitals, you're also able to then proceed to infer certain diseases that are affecting you. So we have been, again, this has been a collaboration with our New York-based colleagues, but in this collaboration, we have been able to help infer diseases like certain forms of cardiac arrhythmia, which is called atrial fibrillation, simply by analyzing the video input that we get from a webcam. We are right now moving on to some very interesting work in trying to detect breast cancer through thermal imaging. And the idea, basic idea is that when you have tumors, and if these tumors are malignant, then they grow very fast, and there is a lot of blood vessel activity that happens to around the tumors to feed them, and that manifests in the form of a thermal signature that can be captured through these uh, images that you pick up, the video images that you pick up through the thermal cameras, and by doing careful analysis. So right now we have done some work where, as we do some analysis of these images, we are able to show those views to the doctors, and in some cases the doctors are able to infer that these are the malignant tumors simply based on the thermal imaging that you have captured. And we are trying to come up with a test for automatically diagnosing breast cancer versus, let's say, a case of no tumor or benign tumor. Again, this is not work that has completed, but this is very, very promising work, because if it works, it can essentially revolutionize how you do diagnostics or diagnosis of some of these diseases, which is much less invasive compared to traditional methods, for instance, mammography in case of breast cancer detection, and also is going to be much less expensive, and it's going to enable things like ultimately telemedicine and even things like home monitoring. And down the road, as these cameras become kind of easily, let's say, either embedded in mobile devices or as accessories to these mobile devices, down the road, you can even imagine people being able to do these kinds of some of these diagnostics through the help of these mobile applications. So that's one example. Likewise, in healthcare, motivated by the issue in India that we see, that often there is lack of qualified doctors in a, let's say, rural area, or even in a, let's say, a city hospital. Often you do not have enough, for instance, trained neurologists who are able to attend to each and every stroke patient who might come into your hospital, into the emergency room. So we have a collaboration with a couple of hospitals, with Manipal Hospital and St. John's Hospital in Bangalore and in Karnataka. So they pose this problem to us, that when there is a stroke patient who comes in, if we do not have a trained neurologist available to meet with that patient and examine that patient, can you apply your basically machine learning techniques to automatically do some kind of a, help us with some kind of a triage of how sick the patient is. And we have done some early work, which is very, very promising, because there's something called NIH Stroke Severity Score, which is gold standard in how doctors all over the world diagnose the severity of a stroke patient. And we have done some early work where, based on simple blood test reports and other data that you're collecting on the patient, we are able to automatically assess how severe the patient's condition is, which is coming very close to what expert doctors are able to do through their human examination. And the benefit, potential benefit of these kinds of techniques is that now you can have healthcare workers who may not be as well trained as the neurologist very quickly figure out whether that patient is serious enough to require consultation by an expert neurologist, or whether that patient is not so serious and can be dealt with by them. And in some cases, in fact, there is some medical intervention which, if it is provided, let's say within some 4 or 4.5 hours of the patient having a stroke with a serious condition, if you give some medical intervention, a certain medicine, sometimes it can kind of really help improve the outcome for that patient. So now, in cases where you diagnose that patient to be that severe case, now you can try and go for this early intervention, which might end up saving lives. Again, these are not techniques that we have proven yet at the large enough scale, but we have some early results which are very, very promising.